Are you looking for what you're going to eat this week on your meal prep? I've got you covered. My name is Vicki-Lynne, and thank you for stopping by my channel. And if you're one of my subscribers, thank you and welcome back. We are again meal prepping. This seems to be my most popular videos, and we are making everything whole food plant-based, zero oil, and we're going to eat like queens this week. So what are we making? I am making broccoli and potato, kind of like a scallop potato, but it is higher in protein. We are going to make a delicious quiche, which is perfect for cleaning out the fridge with, and people at brunch are never going to know what the secret ingredient is, but you will. And we're going to make this a big hearty soup. I like to try to make bigger meals, like big soups or stews, so I can consume them like throughout the week and mix them up. And, you know, again, we'll put in a dish here and there in the middle of the week so we don't get tired of it. So if that interests you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and scooch on over and hit that bell icon so you're notified every time one of my videos goes up. And I am going to be going up a lot in 2026. And again, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, I'm on a journey to obviously lose some weight, basically get more healthy, lower my cholesterol, and move my body every day. So if you're on the same journey or one of those kind of hits the spot, just stick around. I've got you covered. And these meals are very, very super budget friendly. The first thing we're going to do, and in any time that we're doing a meal prep, we always want to put whatever's going to take the longest first. So, the other thing I'm going to do is I have some apples that are going. As you can see, that one's pretty bruised, but I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to stew those apples because in between with my quiche, you know, this girl is an overnight oats girl. I'm going to do some apple pie overnight oats. So I'm going to leave those because those only take a few minutes to kind of saute in a pan and stew a little bit. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our scallop potato. And the ingredients are super simple. Potatoes, and russets I think would probably be the best, but you could use whatever potato that you have. I have some sliced onion, and if you know me already, you already know that my eyes have already been tearing up for a half an hour or so. They're farther away, so I only have to get them. You're going to need some plant-based milk, some nutritional yeast, some veggie bouillon of some sort, and then of course some white beans. I'm using cannelli beans. You could use chickpeas, I think, but I think the cannelli beans or a white bean are way better in this. But again, use what you have. If you've been following for the last little bit, I'm trying to use up a bunch of stuff that's in my house, in my pantry. Being a recipe creator, I have a lot of stuff. So I am trying to only purchase what I need when I go for groceries. I think last week my personal grocery bill was $8. I bought a 10-pound bag of potatoes for $2 and some romaine lettuce for $1.49. And those two items I haven't even touched yet. That's the other thing I'm going to do today is make a big salad. Totally forgot about that. But we're going to start with these meals first, and then we can work in the other stuff along the way. So I will be using this casserole dish. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour in our milk. This is just almond milk, unsweetened and no flavor, obviously. And I have been making my own soy milk, so I do need to make some of that tomorrow, but this will do for now. Our nutritional yeast. I'm going to put in, this is Vitatel, but you could do whatever kind of, this is something I've had for a while. I just want to start using it up. We're going to add in some thyme because nobody got time. Wait around. This meal prep should take less than 1 hour. And we are going to add in our white beans and just salt and pepper to taste. Always season your food, and if you don't like thyme, pick basil, I wouldn't do basil, thyme, Italian seasoning, anything like that. That would all work just fine. So this is going to be our liquid for it. Once that is blended up, I have my casserole dish. This is the one I'm using. You could use any size, you could use longer, you could, again, whatever you have. Work with what you have. That's the best advice I can give you. And don't be scared to change things up or add things or take things away. There's nothing to be scared about. I have recipes that don't turn out I learned from them. That's just the best way. I'm just using my mandolin here just to slice my potatoes so they'll be even. You could just slice them with a knife again. So sorry, I thought I was recording. So I've already laid one layer of the potatoes and onions and now the broccoli. And as I was saying, this is just frozen broccoli. You could use whatever you have in your fridge. You could use spinach. You could put whatever you want in it. Again, it's yours. Whatever vegetables you like. Carrots would be fine. Any green would probably be really good. And whatever your favorite is, whatever is going to make your dish taste good to you. And you should have your oven preheated to a 375 because we are going to cook our quiche at the same time. Now we're just going to pour our mixture over. Oh, that was my garlic that I forgot to. It'll all work out. I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to put it in a 375 oven for a minimum of 30 minutes. We're going to check it after that. Probably take the lid off for 5 or 10 minutes to let it brown on top. And now the great thing about recipe number 2 we're going to do is our quiche. I don't even have to clean this out. Perfect. So easy. Okay, so we're going to use a springform pan. And if you don't have one, that's fine. Just use a glass container. This is like, it looks very nice when you uncloche it and you serve it that way. It just looks fine. But you use what you have, it's all good. And don't forget, all the recipes will be down below, guys. So, and I love this quiche because it's great for cleaning out your fridge. It has potatoes in it. I knew you were going to love that one. And I'm going to do some onions. I'm going to put broccoli in this one and mushrooms. That's the great thing about it. You can put whatever, again, that you have in your fridge that's left over. Spinach is also good in this. So we're going to saute our vegetables a little bit before we mix it with the quiche. We are going to start by warming up our pan. I'm using one of my cubes of vegetable stock, which is just frozen. Now that our liquid is heating up, I'm going to add in our onions, and we'll let those saute for a minute or so. So when I'm working out my recipes, you'll notice I'll have a lot of the same vegetables or the same things. I chopped up all my onion for all 3 recipes at the same time. I did all my potatoes at the same time. It just makes it way easier. You kind of have a theme throughout the week, but I mean, potatoes are not new in my house, obviously. I have potatoes a lot. So, but same thing, the onions, any of the vegetables, I try to do all ahead of time. And then that way I'm just dumping and going. And that way you're actually saving money and you're saving time because you're only having to chop onions once. Now we're going to put in our garlic and our mushrooms. Now we're going to add in our diced potatoes, get those cooking. And we're just going to cook this for about 5 minutes on medium heat, just to soften those potatoes. So while that's cooking, we're just going to continue to saute our vegetables. I'm going to throw the broccoli in at some point. We're just going to blend up the actual quiche mixture. And super simple again, you just need your high-speed blender and a couple of ingredients. So we're going to toss in the tofu, and I'm using silken tofu. Tetra Pak, I actually order it on Amazon by the case. It's very economical. And it lasts forever. So you're going to put both of your Tetra boxes in here. We're going to add a little bit of plant-based milk, whatever you want, some nutritional yeast. I have a bunch of spices here. One of the important ones is a black salt or calamanach, if I said it right. And again, you can use whatever spices you want. We're doing some garlic. We're just doing a bunch. And again, it'll be in the recipe down below. Super simple. We need to add a little bit of Dijon mustard. Just going to give it that little kick. And then some cornstarch. And this is going to help thicken it up. And that's it. Super simple. We're going to give this a blend. Okay, we're just going to mix everything together. And again, this is great for cleaning out your fridge. We're going to add this into our prepared pan. Here we go, meal 2 down, quiche in the oven. And this one's going to bake for 35 to 45 minutes. In our pot, we are going to start with a little bit of veggie stock. We are going to brown our onions and celery. Add in your garlic. Add in your grated ginger, your spices, and your tomato paste. And we're doing that to bloom the spices, even though we're not using oil. It smells so good. OMG. Add in your sweet potatoes, your lentils, add in your vegetable stock. Bring this to a boil, and then we're going to lower it to a gentle simmer and simmer it for 35 minutes. Now we're going to add in our cilantro, our kale, our milk. You can use soy milk, coconut milk, whatever you're following. I'm trying to stay away from coconut milk. And then the juice of 1 lime. Now take your immersion blender and we're just going to blend this smooth. I like to leave mine a little chunky. That's the way I like mine, but you can make it totally smooth. Totally up to you. So this is our quiche. We're all done with that. I always put some green on it before I serve it. We have our scalloped potatoes. And the secret is there's broccoli in there, which is lovely. And our soup, I did leave mine slightly chunky. I like it that way, but you could blend it to it's totally smooth. So that's it for this week. I'm eating great. I'm going to do that big salad we were talking about later tonight, so that's ready to go, so I can either do 50-50 plates or whatever the heck I want. And I don't really need to think about food for the rest of the week. And don't forget, we want to nourish our bodies all the time. And until next time, guys, make the rest of your lives the best of your lives.